This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
Now, I got to get y'all comments because I got to see what y'all have said, because I'm hoping I catch a couple of y'all out there because I'm going to crack you across the head with this next one. Okay. But you notice she did state they had a number of black on the payroll and all that. But who are they talking about? They talking about these church leaders. They talking about these celebrities. They talking about specifically these church leaders. But hold on, let me get these two comments. And then what I hit y'all with next, you're not going to be ready for. What you got, McCall? Malcolm X was not a dumb man. No, he wasn't, because he called it out. They hate Malcolm X because he was speaking truth to power, not compromising. There are no black leaders in the, and what you're saying is absolutely true, brother. But what the part that I'm starting to see is that Malcolm X was warning the people. And then when Malcolm X got with, when Martin Luther King got with Malcolm X, don't forget Harry Belafonte came out and said, he said, you know what, brothers, I feel that I've led my people into a burning building. But Thurgood Marshall knew exactly what was going on because Thurgood Marshall was a legal mind and Thurgood Marshall was in on the whole process. All this COINTELPRO, snitching and all that didn't come about to the 60s, man. And don't forget, in the 60s, the United States had a problem with who? Russia and China. A lot of black people were running where? To Cuba. That was under the protection of Russia. But what we don't know is there was also a Palestine issue at that time as well. Now, I'm about to show y'all something. I just hope y'all ready for what I'm about to show y'all. So this movement of infiltrating in black communities and all that has been going on since the creation of the civil rights. Now, remember all the groups that you had out during that time. And these were minds with Panthers and all that. They were studying history. They were studying law. But they hadn't ran across the power of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments yet. And so the 1964 Civil Rights Bill was important because if we ever found out about the power of them amendments, there was a problem. So there had to be an amendment to that amendment. Well, we're thinking that 1964 was the first Civil Rights Bill, and it's not. 1865 is the first. 1964 was the second. 1964 is what allowed the people under the privilege of YT, which was written into the Constitution under the 1st to the 12th Amendment. Y'all that ain't seen my other video I did, it explains all that. The Dr. Claude Anderson explains it all. They didn't have no right to the 13th, 14th, and 15th. You had the Slaughterhouse ruling, and you had another ruling where Supreme Court said that YT people had no rights to the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. But I digress. Wasn't the PLO what's understood don't need to be explained. Okay, now let me give you the full context. I gotta get ready to get off in front of y'all. Right here. This is the entire thing that woman said. Right here. Remember, the black community is a young, they're a threat to Israel.